Hello and welcome. I'm Janet Cartwright. I'm coming from Ridgetown, Ontario. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I absolutely love paper crafting. Absolutely love it. One of the stamp sets that I've been playing with is Layers of Beauty. Oh my goodness. This set comes with dies and with masks. So this is one of the masks. And when I turn you down, I will show you, but I have been having so much fun with this set. This is definitely a keeper. I will never get rid of this. It's available on my site, or you can just contact me. And it does come, I believe, with, no, I don't think it's in a suite. I checked the wrong stamp set this morning, but this is amazing. So let me turn you down and show you what I've been crafting. So we're just gonna get the camera to stay where it needs to, and we're all good. All right, so these are some of the cards that I made. Now this is on a shimmery vanilla, and look at that. It's just, I haven't put a greeting on the front because those flowers are just too gorgeous. This is another one. Again, an Easter. So I did put Happy Easter, and someone wanted me to make thank you cards as well. And then I also did it in blue. It is, oh, they are so stunning. It's incredible. So I pulled out Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, and then just a white. So the matte in Gorgeous Grape is our regular 5 1/4 by 4. Then I made the white 3 3/4 by 5, but it will end up being trimmed down a little bit. So let me show you the stamp set, and then I'll explain all this right here. So here are the dies. Like there's this big one for the flowers. I haven't yet played with the dies. I've been having too much fun with the masks. And then you can see all the flowers, a little tag, leaves. Oh, just amazing. And here's the one big stamp, and then the greetings, and you've got other things and like flowers and leaves, and here's a separate leaf. There are 5 masks altogether. I guess it didn't quite dry. And oh, they are so much fun. So all of this here, mine is these couple of yellow things here. I've been, oh, this is absolutely, okay, there we go. Amazing. So this is because I use wet wipes just to clean off the mask. You can wash them, whatever, but I'm here at my craft desk, so I just use wet wipes, and of course I put it down to, so we have water. And then these are to hold down the paper and the masks, because you don't want them slipping and sliding. Each mask has this this triangle divot. Now this one, each one is labeled, but it was clear. So I just went over it with a permanent marker, and so I could see it better instead of, okay, what number is this? So that was just for my ease. So I have the triangle, and then I have this line here. Then I have this line here. See, this one says mask, and I believe one of these down here. So I know exactly where my mask is. And then I tape it down. And then I did the same thing. So I have the outline or the marker so that I can put my paper, is it this one, in the right spot if I'm doing landscape. Then I also have the marks. I need to label them a little bit better for going vertical. And I believe this one is over here. So what I did is you go like this. I think there's one under there. Nope. And this is just regular painter's tape. one of my pieces is missing. So I'm just gonna tear this one in half. And so that's gonna hold down my paper. And then with the mask, I'm gonna line up that triangle. And just to make it sure it's straight, look at all your grid lines and the lines that you've done. There's another line there. That one's out a bit far. There's the other line there. So I do need to definitely label them better. But as you can see, it's coming off. So that one is too high. There's the fourth piece of tape. And I think that's my card. So go like this, and then in the bottom left corner, now let's measure it up. How are we doing for screen? Let me make sure I'm on screen. There's no point in showing you a super fun technique if you can't see me, right? Okay. Can I bring it down a little bit more maybe? All right, let's just angle my, there we go. Okay, see, now since I moved it, all the flowers are now on, except for this little guy. So I need to move it over there. Looks like my line. What I need to do, I just thought of this, is make a template where I can just, okay, this one is vertical and we're going to put it there. And it goes with this stamp set. Of course, helps if the tape does not stick to the mask like that. And then all of our pieces, no, a little bit more. Because once the white paper is down, you don't move it anymore. You know what it is? I just figured it out. When I did this, for each one that I did a regular size 5 1/4 by 4, and then I trimmed it down after I had put it all on. So that's what the difference is. Okay, so then I'm lining up my triangle and my guidelines, my pencil guidelines, and then I'm going to put that down. And then, now I focused on Easter, just because I have someone who would like some Easter cards. So I've got Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, and Fresh Freesia as my colors. I'm going to start off with the darkest one, and I have my blending brushes here. And you just have fun. So I hold it just, I don't know, habit, and then you just go all over. And you can choose, like these ones maybe you want in the Fresh Freesia and not this. So, but oh, just love these cards. And you can make this as dark or as light as you want. So there's the first one. And before I stick my fingers in it, then we're going to take the next one. So we're going to now take number 2, and we're going to pull up our tape. This is why using just painter's tape is awesome, because it doesn't stick to the paper, like rip it when you come up, and we just set that aside, but it holds it in place. All right. Now again, just line up. Don't worry about what is here, because you can see some white. Don't worry about that. We're going to go like this, and then I'm going to use Highland Heather for this layer. And this, oh, seriously, I am so in love with these. And you can do it in the reverse. Start off with your lightest and keep going to your darkest. Oh, shoot. Stay down. So this one might change a little bit because of that slight move there. Okay, close that one up and then switch out our masks. Maybe it's because I've got it. Isn't that looking gorgeous? Oh, I am so in love. Okay, so make sure that stays down. And there we go. And make sure this one is down. Maybe I just need new painter's tape. I've done so many cards with this. It's quite possible I need new painter's tape. And then we're going to do our fresh freesia. And this brush is for all my purples, but I am slowly gathering brushes so that I can have one for every color. Okay, and these are washable. You can just put them under the water, but at the same time you don't need to. They are just awesome brushes. Okay, and then the next two are for the leaves. Isn't that, oh, love it. So you've got a little bit of smudge there because it moved that one time, but that's okay. It's a handmade card and it's gonna be gorgeous anyway. What's going on here? And there's that. Okay, so that leaf is going to be off a little bit. So trim your paper after you have made your design. Okay, and then, oh, I was looking for number 4. It's right there. Okay, so we are going to do garden green. And we're going to add our leaves. Stay down. And usually I like to do granny apple green for my leaves, but this morning I felt like doing garden green. And this makes such a pretty Easter card, or any card. Any card. I go in swirling motions. If you want to just do up and down, that's fine. So there's our garden green. And let's take that one off and put on our last one. There are only 5 masks, and there are a couple of stamp sets that have masks. So have fun playing. Okay. There we go. And our last one, I think this is Daffodil Delight. We'll get our yellow one out here and go over them all again. And, oh. And the thing with using masks too, there is ink, as you can see, on the mask. So maybe next time you don't need to use that much ink. You can just scrape it off your mask, which is, you know, another bonus. And then, are you ready for this? Oh, this is going to be amazing. Oh, love it, love it, love it. What do you guys think about this? Isn't it awesome? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Trying to straighten up the camera. It seems to like moving all on its own today. Oh, just love this. And then, like I say, you can either use up your ink again, or you can just take this off your page, and I put it up there, and then I just take my mask, and there we go. It's clean. Yes, it makes your paper wet. However, it's that clean, or that easy to clean. Then let me move these inks out of the way. So now is the time that I've been trimming it. So I would get close to here. I would have left a little bit of a border like I have over here, and not trimmed it so far down here. However, either way, it looks good. See, I've got the little borders going on there. So that's why it's easiest if you trim afterwards. So then we have, let's push these down. I don't know how many cards these ones have done, and they're still good. So I just put these on flat. And I love my Tombow glue. Looks like I got a little bit of glue there. Okay. And isn't that beautiful? Love it. And then we'll put this onto our fresh freesia. And maybe it's just because I'm a fan of purple, but purple is a nice spring color, right? Lots of color and happiness. And then we put on, there we go. And reinforce this. We need our inside piece. What should I put on the inside piece? Let's pull the stamp set out. You make my heart smile. Grateful for you. Now I think, yeah, you make my heart smile might be, this one might be a little too long. Let's just, that's a little too long. How about happy anniversary on this one? I could do Easter. I do need Easter cards, so maybe I will change that up. How about that nice big happy Easter? Aren't these bunnies cute? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so where's the happy Easter? It is happy Easter. There we go. Now that's going to be too big for that. And I'm going to do it in my gorgeous grape. I just moved everything over. And I'm not going to put it on the outside because that looks gorgeous just as is. So let's do happy Easter. And then how about enjoy all the little moments? No, not that one. Enjoy all the little moments. And I have a feeling that's maybe too big. Oh, that works. So, enjoy all the little moments. Here we go. Both done a gorgeous grape. And then, do I want to, excuse me. I think that I want to do this little flower down here, which is this one here. And this time I will do this in maybe the fresh freesia. Give it a little pop. Maybe down this way. Very nice. And that is ready to go on the inside. Now on my other cards, I didn't put bling on very many of them because I did not want to detract from this gorgeous flower. So I will put the link in the description of this video. Then where are my embellishments? Had them out here. Iridescent rhinestone. Now these are retired, but I like them being clear. So take your pick tool And how about, come here. I have nothing to hold on to make it slide. There we go. Put one there and then a little one beside it. And then maybe I want another little one. You can tell that I love these. And then maybe one down there. What do you guys think? Isn't it just amazing? Love, love, love this set. So let me turn you around. And, I keep forgetting which end is the camera. My phone's usually the other way around. So there we go. Thank you for joining me and creating this card. Isn't it just absolutely gorgeous? I am so in love. So in love. If I ever get to the actual stamps and the dies, I will post the cards that I do. These are absolutely amazing. I've been so busy creating some Easter cards and birthday cards and things like that, and I keep forgetting to post them, so I need to do that. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day out there. Take care and bye for now.